Hello there, and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. I've been away for a while, but I'm back for a couple of days. And I started to do these Shadow Ops 70s, and they're quite a bit more difficult than the previous ones. This is my second attempt, and so I've pretty much thrown the kitchen sink at it. I was successful, but I'm going to try to refine it a little bit. So this can be taken out without a missile. It just speeds things up. You can come in here, just come straight forward with your Titan, and if you have an Omega Titan, and your Omega Sandstorm, but a lot of people don't have that, so and it makes it a lot quicker. I can just come in here very quickly and take this out now that I've got the bastion taken out and those two bunkers. And for this, like I said, I did bring the kitchen sink, but the primary workhorses here were Sheila, another platoon besides Sheila, because Sheila will stun infantry, and another platoon besides Sheila that will also have charged ordnance on it. If you don't have charged ordnance yet, it is in the gear store for 100,000 gear. And so what I was doing here, you can't get your Titan too much closer than this, so I was not, I deselected my Titan so that I could get a little bit further out, get a couple more of those infantrymen there. And now I'm going to back out. I did take out a couple of the Talons that were there. So if I can come in now while the Talons are still dead, because if you end attack, of course they come back. Like I said, this is only my second attempt, and I made a mistake here. What I should have brought in here was Sheila, as well as this, because and also I had mixed up some of my platoons, and I only had 3 of my Vindicators, and I was trying to figure out where the rest of them were. I'm supposed to have 5 Vindicators, which would have taken out the infantry guy there quickly, and then I could have gotten out. So I was in a tough spot here, because that tank will really damage your Vindicators quickly. So if I had 5, I would have hit the infantrymen and gotten out of there. But what I should have had here was Sheila. Because Sheila would have shocked that tank, and then I could have gone ahead and taken that out. I fixed this problem by going back to my base and figuring out where my Vindicators were. It slows the video down a little bit, but I was confused. I couldn't figure out where my Vindicators were, and they were already out at the base inside Sheila's platoon for some reason. You see, even with all my messing around, I had 5 minutes left at the end of the base, so I'm fairly slow and methodical, and things have to be just right, you know. So this is actually a good thing, because this gives you a little bit more time. And now that they've increased the time from 15 minutes, I see why they did that, because they were going to make these so much harder. And it's the thing with Kixeye, they're never pleased until it's practically impossible. Now this is what I should have done. I should have had Sheila and my Vindicators. That would have been the proper thing to do. I didn't realize that that tank was going to come out, so I'm just setting everything to my hotkeys. Like I said, this is a fairly slow video. I'm going to put a quicker one out there, and I believe this base can be done more quickly than this. Now he got me somehow a little bit, or maybe that was the infantry guy. Yeah, that must have been the infantry guy, because that guy would have done a lot more damage than that. This tank, I don't like it. It has a fairly good range, and it will take out a lot in just one hit. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have. I almost stopped myself from shooting the Tempest, because you don't really want to shoot the Tempest because he's just going to go back further there. It was okay because he didn't go back too far, but what I want to do is shock the Tempest, and I don't have shock on my Vindicators, obviously. I was going to see if I could get that tank to come out, but it didn't. So now we'll just come over here. We'll shock the Tempest, hopefully. He's so close to those infantrymen, I might draw the infantrymen out by mistake. Good, got him. Now I'm going to try to take out the infantry and possibly draw out the tank, because I have Sheila there. If the tank begins to target my Vindicators, then I'm golden, because I'll just turn around and the tank won't even see my Vindicators. Oh, I should have. Oh, that was perfect. I should have turned my Vindicators around, and Sheila would have got the tank. It's better to be safe than sorry. And if this is not going to work, you have to have so I get shot, but you have to have the other tower down as well. I thought that maybe I could be invisible on that side, but I can't be, so I got like a minute worth of damage there. I'll go ahead and fix the problem with my Vindicators being over here in Sheila's platoon anyway. Yeah, my next video will be much better. I don't have time to make another video. I've been extremely busy lately, so I'm gonna have to put this video out, because and hopefully this will help. Excuse me. But I have been extremely busy with work, so I've been barely able to get on. But it's all good. I just didn't want to miss my. I only had like a few hours left to do my ops, so. I logged on the other day and started them, and realized that they were much tougher. Took about an hour worth of damage on my first one, and just wasn't interested in sticking around and trying to do another one. See, that's what I should have done with that other tank. If you get the tank to target the Vindicators and just leave the get the tank and the Special Forces to target the Vindicators, because the Special Forces won't do too much to the Vindicators. The tank will. But make sure that that you get behind your special forces, your special forces that have charged ordnance on them to stun the tank, or shock the tank, actually. So I'm just picking this apart piece by piece, side by side. It was important for me to take out the other tower so that my Dina could be invisible again. And then I believe I can take those towers out, which would be a big help. And I'm going to sort of do the same thing on this side. Try to get these special forces and get that that turret right there, and hopefully draw out the tank. If you don't go in too close, you won't draw out the tank. And then this is what I'm going to try to do: take out that turret and draw out the tank at the same time. He's targeting my Vindicators, so my Sheila should be able to come in without damage. And you can turn your Vindicators around and help, because Sheila will take forever with that tank. That tank is really got a lot of armor. Now I can bring my Dina in right here, but I wanted to see if I could take out the CC just straight on with my Vindicators. I think my Vindicators are tough enough. This is the first time I've tried this, so I don't know. I think my Vindicators are tough enough to take out that Blitz. You wouldn't want to do that with a Flood, I don't think, but with that, I think that might be like a max level Blitz. It's a high level Blitz for sure. Let's see, what I should have done also is, right now is when I should have taken out the towers, but it's okay. I didn't take any damage from this. I'm just trying to draw this tank out because I failed at drawing the tank out last time. So now the tank's gone. I can bring Jericho in, or javelins, and take out those hunters. But I think I'm going to just bring in Dina and take out the two towers. That's space is almost done. I'm going to try to not take any damage on Dina. Fire. And then retreat. Yeah, I didn't take any damage. And do that again. And then just to get rid of those special forces, I'm just going to retreat there. Should be able to take the rest of this out on this attack with just Dina and Jericho. It's about 5 minutes left. I did do a lot of messing around. I went back to my base a couple times. I was moving platoons around. And I brought way too much stuff. You see half the stuff out there I didn't use. I was really just trying to figure this one out. So really all I used was, and I don't even need to use Jericho here. I'm just doing that. I could use Sheila. I could use just about anything. I had Doran there. Really all I was using was the Vindicators, Sheila, Dina, and for the very first part, a missile and the Omega Titan. There's a couple of other ways to do that first part. The first time I didn't use a missile, I just flew in there straight in, and I didn't take any damage on my. I do have the Omega and the Omega Sandstorm, so I just flew straight in and killed everything on my first attempt. But it went bad after that. So let's see. I don't think I think I have a little bit of damage on only on my Vindicators. 5 damage units and 1 damage platoon. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Not bad. So my 5 Vindicators all got damaged from that blitz. So that can be done. Well, guys, I got to get out of here. Again, hope this was helpful. Have a good one. See you out there.